Hello Stock Fox family, I'm Stock Fox and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing Hut 8 mining. Hut 8 mining versus Riot and possibly Mara. Well, I've previously been doing some research on Hut 8 mining. Why did I choose Hut 8 mining to purchase over Riot today or a couple of days ago? Well, we're going to jump right into that. But before we do, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers out there who subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are watching for the first time, please do like and subscribe to my channel. I've also left some links down below where you can also support the channel. Now, let's get back into let's get back into Hut 8 mining versus Riot. I have been basically having a little banter back and forth between me and my subscribers. Some of those subscribers, I'll go ahead and shout them out now. Real Talk Cali, the Will Deal, Duckman, Mr. Sakuta, just to name a few. We have some serious conversation back and forth in the comment section whenever I put videos out, especially when it's concerning the mining companies. The reason why is because they are heavily invested in these mining companies and they have a real interest such as myself. So Hut 8 mining. Let's jump right into Hut 8 mining. Hut 8 mining is another crypto mining company just like Riot and Mara. If you haven't heard of Hut 8 mining, I suggest that you do go out there and do some research, because anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, sell, hold, or trade any stock or cryptocurrency. Let's dive into Hut 8 mining and why I'm choosing Hut 8 mining to invest in. Now, let's take a look here. Before I basically invest in any stock or asset or cryptocurrency, I like to know exactly who actually owns the company. And in this case right here, what I mean by that is institutions. So I a lot of times go over to the NASDAQ and I take a look and see exactly what percentage of ownership is actually owned this particular company. So with Hut, as you can see here, the institutional ownership is basically around 13%. Well, that's not a large percentage of ownership, in particular when you start talking about institutional ownership. You really want to see that, or for me personally, I like to see that somewhere around 50%, 60% ownership. But we are talking about cryptocurrency and we are talking about mining companies, which do fluctuate a lot. And let's be honest, I mean, basically they go as cryptocurrency goes, right? Let's take a look here. So they own about 13% here. Let's look at Riot. Riot, basically, there's about 34%, a little over 34% ownership in Riot and institutional holdings. In Mara, you're looking at somewhere closer to around 40%. That's a really good number right now, especially when you think about the fall of Bitcoin and the crypto market in the last, pretty much the last 8 months. Down some 70–80% off of its highs. So for institutions to be holding at 40% right now tells me a lot. But let's jump back over to Hut 8 mining. That's just one of the reasons why I'm choosing to invest in Hut 8 mining, is because I'm starting to see a tick up in institutional ownership in Hut 8 mining. Well, why the institutions? Well, institutions, unlike myself and you as retail investors, they do have a lot of interesting ways that they can basically research that we can't tap into as a retail investors, right? So they're going to be able to do more research, deep dive a little bit more, and they're going to have knowledge of spaces in the crypto space that we actually don't have, that we're not currently privy to, right? So that's one reason. Let's take a look here. One of the other reasons why I chose to move on with Hut 8 mining is basically the number of Bitcoin that it currently holds. all Bitcoin, all crypto miners out there, if you haven't watched some of my previous videos, I do encourage you to do so. Some of the information that I've spoke about in some of the previous videos, I'm not going to basically dive into in this video. So do go back and take a look at some of those. But one of the things right here, or another reason is that Hut 8 Mining currently owns 8,811 Bitcoin right now, as opposed to Mara that owns a little over 10,000, and blockchain that owns basically 6,700. So they own basically more than Riot. Now, I'm not saying that the number of Bitcoin is going to change my thinking in regards to the rankings in regards to the mining companies. I still rank Mara as superior in the mining space, and I also rank Riot right up underneath Mara, and I have Hut 8 Mining as a number 3 on my list as of, currently right now in regards to the pecking order. Right now, why am I buying Hut 8 Mining today? Let's take a look at something here. So when I look at Hut 8 Mining, that's currently trading right now at $2.39 a share. Now, I bought it a couple days ago, and I got in around just a little bit shy of $2, around, I think, 198 is my cost basis on it. And as you can see right here, we'll just basically use this. I'm up currently in the play right now, not by a whole lot, but about 29 cents a share right now. Nothing to really get too excited about. But the real reason why I bought Hut 8 Mining is basically risk versus reward. And when I say risk versus reward, I mean where the stock is trading at right now. Me buying it and getting into a position backside of $2, I wish I had bought it. I was trying to own it around $1.50 or less. But I mean, the market basically doesn't seem to be basically retracing back to those levels. So if I see another opportunity to get in or dollar cost average down on it, I may choose to do that. But right now, the risk versus reward is just a little too good for me right now for me to turn away from this particular play. So I like the position that I have now. I don't own a huge position here in Hut 8 Mining like I do in Mara and Riot, mainly for the reasons why I just basically explained to you, which is that I have I have Mara as a much superior play in this space than I do Hut 8 Mining for the many reasons that I listed in the previous video. Now, if I look right here, they're trading at $2.39. We look at Riot right now, currently trading at $8.24, which I basically, as you all know in some of my previous videos, as I've mentioned before, I'm in basically around $4.62, 61 cents on my cost basis on that. I've more than basically doubled up on my Riot investment. I'm looking pretty much to do the exact same thing in this particular play with Hut 8 as well. And owning it backside of $2, I'm hoping that it can get to $5, maybe $6. And at that point, I'll make a determination from that point on if I want to basically get out of the play, or if I basically want to just let it ride at that point. But I do think that Bitcoin is set to start taking off once again. And I wanted to go ahead and get in to another mining play here. Again, risk versus reward is my biggest thinking here in regards to the Hut 8 Mining. Some of the other things too that I do look at is I do pay attention to what the analysis are out there, what consensus is really saying. And as we can look at a chart right here, you'll be able to see that basically here's stock analysis right here, got a low on this play of $3.88, which we're still below that as of right now. They have an average buy on this right now, 575 with a high of 968. That's sort of my sentiment of thinking here. I don't know if we get as high as $9.68 on this particular play, but I do like somewhere in the 5-ish range, which is what I'm hoping for. And if we get there in a very timely fashion, I may consider this a quick trade and basically take my profits and run. Okay. One of the other one of the other companies out there, which is Tip Ranks here, pretty much got the stock pretty much listed with a high value of 5, pretty much across the board, even as a low of $5. So I like that as well, which means that there's still some upside here to the play, right? Now let's go back and take a look at a 1 year, look at the 1 year on this right here, and we can see that Hut 8 pretty much was trading around 1590 back on November the 8th, which is when pretty much all of the mining companies were pretty much trading at their high during that time. And even if we basically look at the high on Riot, pretty much doing during that same time, you'll see. Well, let's see here. Well, as you can see, well, looks like something's going wrong there, but we'll come back over to that here in a moment. But again, I just wanted to basically list off a couple of reasons why I have decided to go ahead and get involved in Hut 8 mining today. This is not me taking the plunge by holding my nose and just basically saying that this is just me rolling the dice and hoping that that Hut 8 mining is just going to do something here. So there are specifics that I pointed out to you here as to why I believe the stock still has some runway to run, and maybe who knows, maybe we even see some higher highs here. Again, 968 here as a stock analysis is showing here as a possibility for this particular stock to basically get back to its highs, or at least somewhere near its highs. Well, that's my take right there on Hut 8 mining. I just wanted to bring this to you. I have mentioned it in some of my previous videos out there that I was doing some research on this particular company, and I wanted to go ahead and get this video out to you pretty much as soon as I purchased it, even though it was a few days ago. But I wanted to bring this to you as soon as possible, just in case if you are looking to get into Hut 8 mining. And if you are looking to get into Hut 8 mining, please do leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Hut 8 mining. If you're already in, also leave me a comment down below and let me know where you bought the stock at. And are you a long-term investor, or is this just simply a trade for you? Well, that's all I have for you today, Stock Fox family. If you haven't basically subscribed to the channel, please do so. And also, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.